this is my first time participating in this kind of event in Romania. And I will have a very short presentation coming from the Mobile World Congress and some key informations from the CTO roundtables. And I want to share what are the industries talking about this MBB, a lot of services, and how operators can, how vendors can help our operators to build a better network. And today I want to show the information not only from wireless, but the end-to-end solutions, how vendors can help to provide scalable, robust infrastructures to tackle with this kind of ever-change customer demands. Actually, traditionally, the operators are doing businesses in voice and SMS, and they are expanding towards the mobile internet since 3G has introduced a decade ago. And now we have noticed that over-the-top service providers are jeopardizing the revenues from the traditional services like voice, SMS, and even the mobile internet. And we have seen a way out. A better way out is the vertical sessions like the transportations, that healthcare, educations, and just the former speakers has mentioned the M2M, the mobile payment, such kind of things. We believe that this is a new opportunities opened up for our operators to catch up an extra $2 trillion of the market, new market in 2020. And in order to achieve that, the network, the infrastructures has to get ready to have these capabilities to cope with this kind of changing services requirements. And first of all, we think the software-defined network is very essential for the operators. Like now we have seen that there's no clear boundaries from the CT industries and IT industries, and our CT infrastructures is transforming towards more and more like IT, information technology. And our software network, the definition has expanded. It's not about the radio part in our network. The definition has expanding towards the software-defined radio to the software-defined baseband, even the controllers, to enable this kind of on-demand service from the end users. And that's why we have promoted the soft mobile concept from this Mobile World Congress. And actually, this core ideas of soft mobile is about software-defined network. Everything was software-defined with software that changing the different technologies to enable the long-term evolution and protect the operators' investment. And besides this software-defined network concept, we have three more core ideas to support this soft mobile. Then the second one will be the coordination. Smart coordination of the radio resources of your network to maximizing the network efficiencies, and also the broadband capabilities of your network to cope with the 500 times of traffic we have always say by 2020. And the last but not the least is the on-demand capabilities from the core part. Because of the customer requirement. So these are four core concepts that we are promoting in this year's Mobile World Congress. And this is end-to-end solutions, including the radio part and the PS core part. And this is the whole families of Huawei software-defined RAN, including the controllers. And this year, we have promoting a very innovative solutions of controllers. We have incorporated the baseband controller, the traditional baseband controller, and together with the e-coordinators coordinate between different radio access technologies, and also the access gateway of VLAN solutions. So this gives the ability of your infrastructure to communicate, to schedule very smartly between different technologies in 2G, 3G, LTE, and even the Wi-Fi. And besides the controllers, we have baseband radios, and everything was defined towards the directions of software defined. So in the radio part, we have this different products like the RIUs and the micro solutions, the Wi-Fi solutions, the lump size solutions for the indoor coverages, for the hotspot. We have promoted to help the operators meet different kind of scenarios to build a better MBV network. And if you look at these pictures, are very fancy pictures, but showing the key ideas of how we are coordinated between the multi-layer network. We have promoted this kind of dual-layer coordination techniques. The first layer is the single radio controller. We believe the controller should coordinate through different technologies, different bands, different like Wi-Fi, macrocell, microcell. And the second layer is the cloud VV. All the resources is scheduled in the baseband. So we believe that if we cloud everything together, then the resource can be scheduled more smartly. So I think this is a common trait for the industry, that everything has to go to cloud in the radio part, in core part, in the radio, in the controllers, in the baseband. This is Huawei Gigasite solutions. We have promoted since last year Mobile World Congress. We are keeping promoting these solutions to our dear operators, because we believe that the introduction of the smartphones, especially the big screen like tablets, the iPad, the mini pad, and this big screen of the smartphones, the traffic will increase exponentially. So the gigasite level of infrastructure is very essential to guarantee this kind of a long-term evolution. And this is our multi-service engines in the PS core network, because we believe the core knows the solutions, knows the network itself. So this part is very essential to have for operators to launch this kind of on-demand services. We have promoted this kind of very innovation techniques in PS core. With one board, it can be customized to realize different functionalities instead of connecting several different server boxes in your network. And for example, here I give some examples. We can have this kind of video optimizations and caching, such kind of functions customized inside of one board, and this board inserted in our PS core to realize these on-demand services. I will just make a very brief summary of what I just introduced. Actually, in the CTO roundtable in the Mobile World Congress, there is a common sense that the network has to meet certain standard. The coverages has to meet certain standard to ensure that the customers enjoying your network services happily in the network. And in order to achieve that, I think from the infrastructure side, we need a broadband network infrastructures, and we have promoted since the macro network, the micro network, the Wi-Fi solutions, and we are coordinated between different technologies, different layers of the network, and to ensure that no matter where the end user stands, even in the cell edge, it still has a very decent speed, the throughput, to enjoy like the emailing and the YouTube streaming, such kind of different services, and also the on-demand. And we believe that this is a new opportunities for each operators. And we have noticed that when we are getting ready of such kind of change, and we are working towards that same directions that the industry has agreed. So I guess that's just a brief introduction of what is new in Mobile World Congress. Thank you.